guys, so today is a haul video slash mini review. Some of these products I got a little while ago, so I've had a chance to use them, but some of them I literally just received like yesterday. So I just wanted to share with you what I got. Most of these products are from Sephora. Sephora had a friends and family sale a little while ago, so that was like my first order. And then since my VIB membership renewed this year, I had another 10% coupon. And then Ebates was doing 12% cash back for Sephora, so then I made another order. I'm going to start with the face products first. Normally, because I have dry skin, I don't use like powder foundation or setting powder to set my foundation. But since I'm pregnant, my face has totally changed. It's a lot more oilier, and it's basically now like more combination skin than dry skin. So the sale kind of came at a good time because I was trying to look for new products that would work for a more oily complexion as opposed to, you know, dry skin. So I did a lot of research online and I decided to go with this powder foundation. It's by Shiseido. The packaging looks like this. The Makeup Perfect Smoothing Compact Foundation. And it actually doesn't say on the product itself, so I'm reading the box. This is the box that it comes in. And it actually comes in two things. You have to get the actual case for it, like the packaging, and then the inside is refillable, so it looks like this. Like, this is where the sponge would go on. I don't use the sponge, I just use a brush. And there's a mirror on this side, and then this is the actual product up here, and this is like the refill that pops out. So I think the compact was like $9, and then I forget how much the actual foundation is. But it's kind of nice because then you don't have to like waste a lot of packaging. You can just buy the refills. You don't have to buy this over and over again. So I kind of like that. I'm in shade 020, and the shades are kind of done by whatever your undertones are, if you're like more pink undertones or if you're more yellow undertones. So far I've been using this, I forget for how long, but probably at least a month now. And I really like it. It finishes really naturally. It doesn't look cakey and it's not really heavy. In terms of coverage, it's not like, I mean, any kind of powder foundation is going to be really, really sheer or really, really light coverage, which is why I like using it to set my makeup. And it just adds a touch of like coverage to any like spots that might still show through your foundation or whatever. But I like this. It keeps me pretty much shine free until like noontime. Noontime I probably could touch up. Usually I don't have time to touch up, so I don't even take this with me. But I mean, it does a good job throughout the day. I'm not super oily, it's just kind of combination, so it works pretty well throughout the day so far. So I like this, and I think I would repurchase this again. The second thing I bought was I was really excited to try this. I know there's like a lot of talk out there about BB creams, and I've never really tried BB creams before, only because BB creams usually don't come in a lot of like range of shades, and it's really hard to find your shades. And not only that, once you find a shade that you think might match you, a lot of BB creams oxidize, which means they darken throughout the day, or they darken a little bit after you apply it because it reacts with like natural oils in your skin. And so that can kind of vary from person to person. Sephora started carrying this brand called Dr. Jart. It's a Korean company, and it was developed by a Korean dermatologist, and it's quite popular, I guess. And this one, the Sephora carries, is the Dr. Jart Waterfuse Beauty Balm, and it looks like this. It has SPF 25. It actually smells like sunscreen. It smells like the beach, which is kind of cool. And so I've been trying this. It actually matches my skin tone very well. I'm wearing it today with the Shiseido on top of it. That's what I've been wearing mostly, is just the BB cream and then setting the BB cream with the powder foundation, the Shiseido powder foundation. And so far I really like the combination. I mean, it's not like super heavy, and it looks really natural. It doesn't look like I'm wearing a lot of makeup. This I wouldn't recommend for anybody with dry skin, because even though it's like Waterfuse, it's supposed to be a little more moisturizing, I don't find like it's super moisturizing. So for people with oily skin or combination skin, which now I have, I think it'll work out for you. But it's also not like super like oil controlling. It's kind of in between. And it says it finishes with a dewy finish, but I don't think it finishes dewy at all. I think it's a little bit more matte than dewy. So so far I like this, and it's kind of a good deal because it's 1.7 ounces, and I think it was like $30 or something like that. So this is a pretty big tube, and I like the packaging because it comes out in a squeeze tube like this, so it's really easy to control how much comes out of here, and I just apply it with my fingers. The next thing I got was something kind of fun. I just wanted something that was like glittery, but not like super glitter. Sometimes I like a little like sparkle, or you know, a little bit glitter to your eyes. And so I decided to try this. It's a Tarintino Sparklicity Pure. It's sparkle powder, and it comes in like a big jar. Like, I was surprised to see how big this was, but it's 2.8 grams. It screws off, and then actually I haven't even like peeled the thing off, but I did use like some of the glitter that was along the edge and on the cap. And I really like it. It's a very finely milled, so it's not like chunks of glitter. It's like very fine sparkle, and I think it's really, really pretty on your eyes. And what I usually do is just pat a little bit on my lids after I finish the rest of my makeup. And it looks kind of pink like in the jar, but when you put on your eyes, it's mostly just like regular kind of silvery sparkle. Like, it won't turn whatever you put underneath it like pink. So I like this, and this will last like forever because there's so much of it in it. The next thing I got was the Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was, but I mean, if it's just for your bottom lashes, I guess it's not a big deal. But look how tiny the brush is. It's like super, super tiny. It's really, really cute, and it's supposed to be like able to grab all your little bottom lashes. I have really tiny bottom lashes, and they're not very long, they're very short, so it's almost impossible for me to get the bottom lashes with a regular mascara wand. So I decided to give this a try. I haven't had an opportunity to really use it yet because normally I don't do my bottom lashes. So I'll let you know how this goes. Okay, I think that was like the first order I made at Sephora, and the second order that I made I just received yesterday. I picked up the Guerlain Terracotta bronzer, and my shade is in 01, and I guess they work it out by like your hair color, so whether you're blonde or brunette. And it looks just like this on the inside. It has the, I'm holding upside down, but it has the Guerlain G's kind of embossed on the powder, and it's showing up kind of reddish, but it's actually kind of nice that it has kind of like a red undertone, because then the powder looks more like a real tan, because when you tan you don't turn orange, and you don't turn like brown, you turn kind of like reddish brown. So it's a good combination of like a reddish brown, so it looks super natural on your skin, and it doesn't look orangey at all. And at first I thought this would actually be a little bit too dark on me, but I am wearing it today. And with powder foundation, what I found is when you wear powder foundation, to make it look natural, you have to go back with a bronzer to kind of recontour your face and put like some shadows in your face. Otherwise your face looks super like flat and like weird. It looks really unnatural. So to make powder foundation look more natural, what I do is I put the bronzer right like in the hollows of my cheeks, and then up here, and then towards my temples, and then I will actually and I'll put some along the hairline, and then across my chin, and blend it down my neck. And that gives it your face dimension. This was really expensive, but I decided to splurge on it because I heard such great things about it. And the bronzers that I owned didn't, I mean, they're okay, they weren't like fantastic. I think I would repurchase this again. And the packaging is just so beautiful. Like, you see the Guerlain G's like inside it, and it's really sturdy because I already dropped it. I dropped it in my bathroom. I know, I just bought it and I dropped it, of course. So I really, really like this bronzer a lot. And this bronzer actually is like paraben free and all that kind of chemical free stuff. So that's another thing that drew me to this bronzer, was because it's mostly chemical free, and of course I'm not using anything that's super chemically right now. So the Boscia Luminizing Black Mask, you put it on your face, and then it like peels off, kind of like, you know, like those nose strips or something like that. Like, it looks like this. I'm gonna open it right now. Whoa, it is like black. Like, look at, it's like black, It's gonna probably be super freaky to put on, but whatever. I'm gonna try this tonight because, like I said, with my skin being more oily, it's like freaking out, and I have all these, like, I've never had them before. They're like these little bumps like on my forehead, and they're not like full out acne breakouts where it turns red and gross and whatever. They're just like little bumps, and they're like the same color as my skin, but it's just like the texture of my skin is kind of weird. So so decided to try this and see how that works out. I read some good things about that too. I also decided to try this. I've never tried a self bronzer before, but I really don't like sitting out in the sun too much, or like, you know, exposing myself too much to sun, because it's bad for you. There's skin cancer, there's wrinkles, there's all this kind of bad stuff that happens to your skin when you sit out in the sun for too long, especially without any sunscreen. So I decided this year, like, maybe I'll try out a self bronzer or a self tanner. I did a lot of research online, as usual, and read a lot of reviews, and I guess this one, to me, came out, you know, with the best reviews, and it's the St. Tropez self tan. This one's a bronzing mousse. There's like a lotion and some other products that St. Tropez makes. And but I decided to go with the mousse. It seemed like the easiest one to go with. Another thing that also drew me to this was that it was also like paraben free and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of people online said it wasn't super smelly and that it looked really, really natural. It didn't look orangey or anything like that. So I picked up from Sephora the new YSL lipstick. That's the Volupte Sheer Candy, and it's supposed to be like a sheer lipstick. I like sheer lipsticks because, you know, you can get a little bit of color without looking like, you know, without too much fuss too, because I feel like the more opaque your lipstick is, the more like maintenance and like that you have to do to keep up with it, or like to keep checking on it so it like doesn't feather or bleed or it's not on your teeth and stuff like that. So I tried the new Chanel Rouge Coco Shines, and I really, really like those. I bought one I bought the one in Chance, and I really like it. I actually bought another one. It's a limited edition shade. I haven't tried it yet, but this actually just came in yesterday too. The Rouge Coco Shine, and this one is in Royale. So it looks like that. But this is the YSL version, I guess, of this similar type of formula. It's like a glossy, more sheer formula. And so I bought the one in number 6, Luscious Cherry. Sorry. So this is the YSL Luscious Cherry one. It looks like that. I haven't tried it yet. But it comes in a little bit different packaging than the other YSL lipsticks. It's the same size and the same like shape and everything as like the Rouge Volupte ones, but silver instead. This is the Rouge Volupte, it's gold, and this one's just silver. And actually, like, and they do the same thing with like the middle color here, the band. It kind of matches the color of the lipstick inside. And it's still, does this one have the, it doesn't have the mirror. Well, it kind of sort of does because it's silver, so you can still see like your lips in here, and this is the actual mirror one on the gold one. I'm not sure if I'll like it as much as the Chanel, but we'll see. It smells nicer. I like the smell of the YSL lipsticks. It kind of smells mango-y. I think that's pretty much it for the Sephora stuff, and I mean the Chanel I bought on the side, but I think that's pretty much for the Sephora haul that I have. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there's anything that I really want to review further or to let you guys know about more, I'll definitely do more in-depth reviews on those products. If there's anything else that you want me to elaborate more on, I would be more than happy to do that for you. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I will see you all in my next videos. Bye!